There is a rule about money that quietly separates the rich from everyone else. It's not taught in school. Most parents never explain it. And strangely, the harder many people work, the further they move away from it. For most of their lives, people believe that earning more money is the answer. A better job, more hours, a promotion. But the truth is far more uncomfortable. Income alone almost never creates wealth. And the people who understand this rule early in life begin playing a completely different financial game. If you look closely at how wealthy people behave with money, you'll notice something strange. Their main focus is not income. Their focus is control. Control of time, control of assets, control of where money flows. And this is where the invisible rule begins to appear. Because wealth is not built by working for money. Wealth is built when money begins working for you. Imagine two people starting their careers at the same time. Both are intelligent, both work hard, and both earn a decent salary. At first, their lives look almost identical. They rent similar apartments, they buy similar cars, they follow the same financial advice everyone hears. Work hard, earn more, spend a little better. But after 10 years, something strange happens. Their financial lives begin to move in completely different direction. One of them is still trapped in the same cycle, working more, trying to earn more, but somehow always feeling financially behind. The other person looks calmer, less stressed, and strangely less dependent on their job. What changed between them was not intelligence. It wasn't luck either. It was the moment one of them discovered the rule most people never learn about money. The difference between these two people begins with a simple shift in perspective. Most people believe money comes from working. And technically, that is true. But wealthy people understand something deeper. Working creates income, but assets create wealth. And this is the rule that quietly separates financial lives. If your life depends only on income, you must constantly trade time for money. But when you begin to accumulate assets, money slowly starts working without you. This is why two people earning the same salary can end up in completely different financial realities. One spends income, the other converts income into assets. And over time, this small difference compounds into something massive. At this point, many people believe the solution is simple. Just earn more money. But this is where one of the most dangerous financial traps appears. It's called lifestyle expansion. The moment income increases, expenses quietly follow. A better apartment, a nicer car, more subscriptions, more comforts. None of these things seem dangerous individually, but together they create something invisible. A life that requires more and more income just to maintain itself. And suddenly, even people earning good salaries feel financially trapped because their income grew, but their assets never did. The moment someone understands this rule, their relationship with money begins to change. Income stops being the final goal. Instead, income becomes a tool to build assets that slowly begin to produce more money. This is the moment when the financial game changes completely. Because instead of working only for money, money begins to work alongside you. At first, the difference seems small. A small investment, a small asset. But over time, something powerful happens. The effect of compounding begins to take control. And slowly, the same system that once kept people trapped starts working in their favor. The tragedy is that most people never realize this rule exists. They spend their entire lives trying to increase income, but almost no time thinking about building assets. And this creates one of the most common financial illusions in modern life. Someone can earn more money than ever before and still feel completely financially stuck. Because income can grow without creating freedom. But assets slowly create independence. This is why some people become trapped in a cycle that lasts decades. More work, more income, more expenses, but never more freedom. So what exactly is the rule wealthy people follow with money? It's surprisingly simple. Use income to build assets, and let assets produce more income. Then repeat this process for years. That's it. While most people focus on increasing income, wealthy people focus on increasing assets. And over time, this creates something extremely powerful: financial momentum. Money that keeps moving, growing, and multiplying even when you're not actively working. This is the moment when the game changes. Because wealth is not built in sudden breakthroughs. It's built slowly through systems that keep working in the background. Once you begin to see this rule, it becomes impossible to ignore. You start noticing it everywhere. You see people working harder every year, but never escaping the same financial cycle. And you also begin to notice something different about those who build wealth. They treat money like a system, not just something to earn and spend. A system that grows quietly over time. And the earlier someone understands this rule, the more powerful the results become. Because in the end, wealth is not about how hard you work. It's about how your money works when you're not working. And this raises another important question. Why do wealthy people think about money so differently from everyone else? That's exactly what we'll explore in the next video.